Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And in this video I'm going to be showing you some of the first bugs that were introduced in Minecraft. So these might not be the very first bugs in Minecraft, but these are the very first bugs that were reported using the bug system, where every bug gets a number, and currently we're up to MC 200,000, something like that. But today we'll be going over MC 1 through MC 10. These were the 10 very first bugs added to the bug tracker, and we'll go over all of these bugs, what they were, if they were fixed or not, because yes, there are definitely a couple of bugs here that have not been fixed. That's crazy for the first 10 bugs in the game through the bug tracker. So if you like Minecraft videos like this one, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft videos like this one. Now you might be wondering, why am I Steve? Well, all of these bugs were in Minecraft version 1.4.1 and apparently my skin isn't working in this version. So I'll be trying to reproduce these bugs, but if that doesn't work, I'll just show some images of the bugs in action. And 1.4.1 was the update that was currently out when the bug tracker was launched. And so we'll start off with the very first bug. You can see it on screen right here. It's MC1 and it is correct effect sometimes remains when a zombie is interrupted while attempting to break down a door. So let's see if we can actually recreate this. There we go. I think we recreated it. Let's make it daytime. And it just turned back to a normal door. Well, let's try it again. So you want the zombie to punch down the door, then kill the zombie. And then we'll see the door still has the crack effect in it. Get away. And even if you break the door, the crack effect is still there. So this was the very first bug added to the bug tracker. I love how the villager is just standing behind this weird texture. And it disappears after a while, but it should of course disappear straight after the zombie has died. So this bug was fixed right after in Minecraft 1.4.2, just the version after this one. So let's move on to the next bug. It's MC2. And it says enchanted items show its background on the beacon block. So let's give ourselves some levels and let's enchant this diamond sword. There we go, we have a sharpness 1 diamond sword. Now if we go into the beacon and hover with this enchanted diamond sword over the background, there we go. We see the large enchantment texture over the entire item slot. So this is only if you hover over one of these options, not if you hover over the background here. So here again, regeneration, if you hover over it, we see the full enchantment glint texture. And this bug was fixed in 1.4.3, only 2 versions after it was reported. Next is MC3, and this one is related to nether portals. So if you went through a nether portal, sometimes your rotation could change. So the angle at which the player is facing would change in some cases, which is not intended. So we can see the rotation right here. So we're currently looking at 14.7. If we go through the nether portal, we will see that this has changed to minus 75.29 and it should have stayed exactly the same. So this bug actually stayed in the game for almost 2 years and was only fixed in 1.8.1 pre-release 1. So actually a very, very long lasting bug. But it does get a little stranger with MC4 because apparently this bug has not been fixed. At least not completely. So this bug has been in the game since 1.4.1, the 24th of October 2012. And people have still reported it for snapshot 21W17A and even Minecraft 1.17 pre-release 2. So a bug that is still in the game is MC4 and it is item drops sometimes appear at the wrong location. So I wasn't able to recreate this one, but I've definitely seen it before in Minecraft. Sometimes if you throw items on the side of a block, they can start to glitch up and down. And I think the description of this bug actually explains it a whole lot better than I could. So it says, when an item lands on the edge of a block, the client sometimes makes it fall over the edge, while the server leaves it on the edge. This happens because the client thinks the drop can fall based on slightly different location and attempts to predict the future incorrectly. So apparently this bug is still in the game in 1.17 pre-release 2, so we won't know when this bug will ever get fixed. Then we move on to MC5, and this one is in Minecraft. Emerald ore can be broken with an iron pickaxe, but the block of emerald can be broken with every single pickaxe. So let's place some of these blocks here down. And let's go into survival. So you need an iron pickaxe to mine and obtain emerald from an emerald ore. So if you break this one with a wooden pickaxe, we will see that the emerald doesn't drop. But if we try to mine this block of emerald over here, we will see that it will drop. And this is very inconsistent with other blocks, because if we try to break, for example, this diamond block with a wooden pickaxe, we will see that it will not drop. So this is inconsistent for the emerald block and the other precious metal blocks. So this was considered as a bug and was fixed in Minecraft 1.4.3, just a week after it was reported. Then we move on to MC6. This one is Minecart sound doesn't stop. And it is of course related to minecarts still producing sound when you've gotten out of the minecart. So if you ride inside the minecart, you will hear sounds. Here we go. So I've tried this a couple of times now, and the sound does stop when you hit the wall, so I'm not quite sure what's happening there. Yeah, so I can't seem to recreate this bug. I've tried a couple of times now, so it might not always work. But this bug was fixed just a week later as well in version 1.4.3. So we'll just move on to MC7. And this bug is related to skeletons. And if they were holding a sword, they could still shoot arrows. If we go into survival now. There we go. Where did the skeleton go? There he is. So there we go. He's holding a sword, but he still shoots arrows. That's very, very, very odd, of course. So that bug was also very quickly fixed within 1 week in version 1.4.3. Then MC8 is related to slabs and stairs. And it mentions that you can actually place a bottom slab like this when aiming at the top half of a slab. So this bug wasn't fixed instantly. It did take a couple of months. And I also can't seem to recreate this one. It also seemed to be something to do with an inconsistency between the client and the server here. So somehow you could place a slab like this on top of this slab, which of course should not be possible. Then MC9 is another bug that was in the game for a very long period of time. It was reported on the 24th of October 2012 and was resolved on the 9th of August 2016. So almost 4 years after it was reported, this bug was fixed. And it has to do with the anvil, because there was no sound that played when an anvil broke by dropping it. So let's go all the way up here. Let's see if we drop an anvil right here. Let's actually use a very damaged anvil, because then it will most certainly break. There we go, we place an anvil. And there is no sound when it lands. There we go, that's a very good representation here. We place it. And it just disappears on the ground. No particles, no sound at all. So the bug was related to the sound, and this was fixed in snapshot 16W32A. So this 10th bug is related to mobs temporarily glitching out of fenced areas. So we can see this happening a little bit here, not too much. They will show an image on screen that shows this a whole lot better. So in 1.4.1 and actually in a whole lot of versions after that as well, this happened. And it was only truly fixed in snapshot 15W45A, so this bug also existed for over 3 years, but it was eventually fixed. So there we go, those were the first 10 bugs reported on the bug tracker. I hope you found this video enjoyable, and if you did, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft videos like this one. Also, please let me know if you want to see more videos like this where I go through more old bugs in Minecraft. There are definitely some more interesting bug reports after these first 10 as well. So let me know if you would want more videos like this one. I want to thank my tier members, the Smikkelaar and Chong. Thank you so much for becoming tier 3 members. If you also want to become a member, click the blue join button below the video to check out the different tiers. There we go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope to see you all in the next one. So until then, bye bye.